Welcome to a video tour of the Hot Rod Archives. This is our new archivist, Thomas Voehringer. Say hi, Thomas.
Hello.
And can you take us on a tour?
Sure. Let's start over here at the beginning. Peterson Publishing photo archives really started before we were able to index them. They were indexed starting in the 50s. We have images from before then, but really the archive starts in 55. And what we have here in our glassine cases is the 120 film negatives of some of the greatest events of automotive history. These vast array of drawers are filled with about 200 of these sleeves in each one of these drawers. And that can range, that's a 120 film here. When they started shooting 35mm, you obviously increase the number of images you get in the sleeve. Conservative estimate, billions and billions. It's a great treat to be.
But really it's like 8 million or so estimated.
Yeah, it's millions.
Okay. All right, let's run down just to show you how massive this is.
And then it wraps around up through this cabinet.
All right.
That's the black and white only. Over here, as with the black and white negatives, they started the indexing the color film later in the game. The color film index starts in 1970, although there's a variety of color transparencies and slides that predate that era. And what they usually did is if they found later, like 1964 Winter Nationals or something like that, the color for that, they index it the year they actually found the collection. So that would be, you'd be able to go through here, although it starts in 70, you go to 74 and you'll find some really wild stuff from the 60s as well.
Cool. Pull one of those out so we can see it.
Let's see.
Just any one of them, just random.
Here's a big one. Let's see. GM previews from 1973. Oh, let's careful now. There we go. It's been a while since this one's been on.
1973. There wasn't a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, there you have a Camaro out in the dry lakes.
Yeah.
With the third wheel attached and everything. They had lots of fun out there.
That's a Firebird, I believe, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah. Well,
Hard
see what happens when you have an archivist that can't see.
And he doesn't have his glasses on. Yeah.
Well, now you're playing to my vanity. That's that's right.
And
now,
let's,
what else have we got here?
well, let's look at the rest of these color files and show just how many there are.
Yeah, you've seen the vast extent of what
The black and white.
black and white negatives. Now you'll have aisles and aisles of color. They go all the way through to the mid-90s when they actually stopped the index.
We have a bunch of these before we moved into this building and we didn't have enough room, so unfortunately we don't have them anymore. But pull out a Baja. Over here.
Baja. Aha. Before it was Baja. You also have the Mexican 1000. And here we go. 1972. Baja 500.
Okay.
Oh, you'll find the cool stuff like the California VWs that were pretty much introduced down there by Dave Deal.
There you go.
Yeah,
so what are we looking at here? These are proofs of negatives.
Yeah, these are the proofs, and the great thing about the indexing
Hold still for a second.
of these,
Wow, that's cool stuff.
yeah, is that on the back indicates the photographer as well as the reference number to the
In this case, that's Rickman.
file.
E. Rickman.
That's,
E. Rickman, Eric
yes.
Rickman,
Yeah,
or just Rick.
they gave him a couple of nicknames in the indexes.
Okay.
Cool Harley.
And we got a bunch of those. We've got somewhere in here is Indy, Daytona, significant races of the day.
So, welcome to my world, the cradle of civilization for automotive publications.